Ladies and gentlemen, in this video we are going to graph quadratic functions or equations. To graph quadratic functions or equations, a couple of things are to be known. We need to know the x-intercepts, we need to know the y-intercept, we need to know the vertex. And in the process of trying to find these things, we may need to find the axis of symmetry. Of course, that depends in which form the function is given, which we will discuss throughout the lesson. Now, let us focus on this particular video, graphing the function x squared plus 7x minus 18. Again, the function is x squared plus 7x minus 18. After we solve this function, we find the zeros. The zeros are the x-intercepts. The x-intercepts go on the x-axis, and the zeros we have are negative 9, 0, and 2, 0. So now we graph negative 9, 0 as you just saw, and let us graph positive 2, 0. These are on the x-axis. Notice that they both are on the x-axis. Now, to find the vertex, what we do, we use the formula x equals negative b over 2a, or you can just find the exact midline of these 2 points, which means the midpoint of at the midpoint of these 2 points, we would draw a straight line down. Well, we did not draw the line down here. However, if you use the formula x equals negative b over 2a, you will find the axis of symmetry is negative 3.5. Negative 3.5 is the x value in the vertex. So what we do, we take the x value, which is the axis of symmetry, negative 3.5, we substitute it in the function given, which is x squared plus 7x minus 18, and what we do, we substitute and compute so we can find the y value. Once at this point, the y value is negative 30.25. At negative 30.25, that gives us our vertex. So our vertex at this point for this particular function is negative 3.5, comma, negative 30.25. So we go ahead and plot that. When we plot it, notice the point at the bottom here. So now we have our zeros, which are the x-intercepts, and we have our vertex, which is in this case negative 3.5 comma negative 30.25, and now we need our y-intercept. Now we plot our y-intercept, that is negative 18. The y-intercept is always the constant, or you can say it is the c in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So it is always the c. The constant in this case is negative 18. Now we have all our points, we have all our components. All we have to do now is trace the graph. And once the graph is traced, it looks as this. Alright? This is how you graph a quadratic function.